Good morning. It is bright and early, or dark and early on a Monday morning, and two things happen today that are big. One, Kurt comes back from his visit to his parents back in the States with all the new stuff we needed. I cannot wait to see him. He lands in maybe 3 hours at the airport here in Buenos Aires. I won't see him till later this afternoon because right now I'm about to catch a ride down into the city and go get a bunch of testing on this poor beat up ticker I have. It is my 6-month lab follow-up testing. 8 months ago is when I was put into the hospital. 3 stents and a defibrillator that lives with me all the time. Later, and it's time to see if my heart's gained any strength back. And to tell you guys the truth, I'm nervous. I know I feel better, but come on, medicine, be making this heart stronger. All right, let's head to the city, get these appointments done. So I got my ride into the city, and the first stop was to go to the lab. Last time we were here, there was like an hour-long line, but I went in and that happened so fast, I didn't even get to video any of it for you. But they took 6 test tubes of blood. So Dr. Arias is doing lots of testing, I guess, which is good. And I haven't been able to eat since last night, so the next stop is some breakfast.
We have an emergency landing. They've been giving us special instructions. The tire on the front of the plane is flat. The front tire is flat. They have the emergency crew on standby. They're briefing us on evacuation procedures. The captain is giving very stern orders on the crew. The crew is actively working through the cabin to explain the possible scenarios, sort it to individuals, and they are definitely going through evacuation procedures. We've been told to leave all our stuff on the plane, but we don't know if we will be evacuated, but there are emergency crews on the ground. Fingers crossed. Guys, they're going to tell us to brace for this landing. So it's starting to get a bit scary because if you can see, the crew is all around and securing everything. I've never seen a crew this active, and I have flown a lot. I've never been in this scenario, but it's actually kind of turning into a little bit of a little crazy moment right here. And as we start to go down through the clouds and approach the runway, but it's definitely a nervous time. All right, the landing gear just dropped down. I'm not sure if the front tire is going down or it's just flat. It feels like it didn't work the first time and they tried it again, so we're not really sure. We only have limited information. We were told it's the front tire. We'll see. All right, definitely some tense moments here. I can see us coming down now. We're on the approach to the runway. It is very cloudy and overcast. I don't believe it's raining, maybe kind of foggy. And we can't be more than a few miles from the airport. We're just over the trees. We are about to, there's the runway tower. I can see the runway. We're about to touch down. Here we go, guys. Let's hope everything holds up. There we go, touchdown, smooth. And there's the fire truck coming out here. But fortunately, it was a very smooth landing, probably one of the smoother landings I've had it feels like the front tire either held up or it's not flat, or maybe they have a couple tires up there. Very soft landing. Good job, Captain. And we made it. So I think the emergency crews are going to come out here. You can see there's a couple fire trucks. I think you can see those. There's a couple fire trucks over there. You can hear everybody clapping. Everybody's relieved that it was all for none, out of abundance of caution. And yeah, I think we're safe now, guys. See the flight guys, mechanics up there looking at the tire. They've got some compressors, some mechanics over there, but they're also getting the plane ready to take off again.
So I grabbed breakfast. Nothing fancy, but I was really hungry because I had to fast because of the blood work. So Kurt has landed at the airport, and I don't know if he told y'all, but they had to do an emergency landing, like the real deal. They thought the front landing gear tire on the plane was flat, so they were prepared for a crash landing. I'm hoping he told y'all about it. I freaked out when he told me, and he was already on the ground. But he's here, he's safe. Now I have to walk about 2 blocks and get to the hospital, where the next thing that is up is an echocardiogram, so they can see how my heart's doing. Whew. And if today wasn't going to be hectic enough with all the appointments I have scheduled, it just started raining. Pretty happy I grabbed the umbrella this morning for it just in case. It's raining pretty hard. We got about 1 more block to the hospital. I gotta tell you, it feels pretty weird walking back into this hospital, but here we go.
All right, the moment of truth. Did the kiddies miss me? Hi, Nanner. Hey, G. What you doing, guys? Hey, buddy. Hi, guys. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? No? What are you doing, big boy? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? You just want to go outside, don't you? What are you doing, Nanner? What are you doing, big boy? Get back. We're going to get you opened up. Hold on.
Okay, all the testing is done without having Kurt here, or Anna, the lady from the international office, filming everything. It was a little bit hard, so sorry guys. But I did my echocardiogram. I did my exercise stress test, which kicked my butt and I had to rest for a little bit. And crazy lab work first thing this morning. So my time here at the hospital today is over. But this afternoon, I'm squeezing in a dentist appointment. You may remember that a year or so ago, I had a cracked root and had to have an extraction right here, missing that tooth. And then I was starting the implant process when I had my heart attack. So implants are not an option anymore because of all the medication I'm on. But I found a dentist here that can build me a bridge in 1 day. So we're headed to the dentist this afternoon to get a brand new tooth, which makes me happy. And then we'll get to see Kurt. Tomorrow we have an appointment with Dr. Arias, my cardio doctor, and we'll get all the results of the tests.
I think that I've been here before. Through the fire, I walk alone. I was stuck in the moment. I couldn't see through the smoke in front of me. Now I know where I'm going, so I gotta leave. I'm on my way. I see the road in front of me. I'm on my way. Finally where I'm supposed to be. I'm finding my own place. I'm running my own race. You can say it's impossible, but I'm on my way.
You may notice that it is dark, and you may notice that my mouth is all numb and poofy, and that is because I just spent 9 hours at the dentist. We're beat. I finally got to give Kurt a hug. We're gonna go find a parking place for the night, and tomorrow we see Dr. Arias for all the test results. We'll see y'all in the morning. It's almost time for the big appointment. We are in a cab. We left our van parked in our overnight campsite right by the river there, a little city park-like area, touristy area. And we are headed over to the hospital to meet with Dr. Arias. So we're gonna know all those results really soon. I'm a bit nervous. How about you, Kurt?
100% confident. She passed all her tests with flying colors. Dr. Arias is going to be very impressed and very happy. I think it's going to be all good. I think it's all positive. We'll see.
We'll know in a little bit.
Got some avocados, heart-healthy avocados.
Nice. Yep. Here at Hospital Italiano, you pay for your services in advance. So my appointment with Dr. Arias will be right there. But first, we go down here and pay.
You've been looking for safety in places it should be, but somehow it couldn't be found. You've been thrown in the deep end, drowning in quicksand, but I know that you'll make it out. It feels like forever, but it's gonna get better. Hold on, hold on. I know you've been fighting so long. Stay strong, stay strong. It's the darkest before the dawn. Hold on. There's a strength in your spirit you don't even know yet, but you're gonna see it in time. Keep your heart open, even if it gets broken, 'cause that's how the hope gets inside. It feels like forever, but it's gonna get better. Hold on, hold on. I know you've been fighting so long. Stay strong, stay strong. It's the darkest before the dawn. There is grace for today and more than enough for tomorrow. So hold on, hold on. I know you've been fighting so long. Stay strong, stay strong. It's the darkest before the dawn. Believe me, you're not too far gone. Hold on.
All right, we are back from our doctor's appointment with Dr. Arias, and I have to tell you guys, I have been stressing out and nervous about this appointment for a couple of months now. And the main reason is I take a lot of medications to make my heart be healthier from the heart failure. And a lot of people's bodies, mainly their kidney and their liver, will not handle that medication. So I was really nervous about the results of my lab work. in addition to if my heart had gained any strength. So bear with me, I'm gonna give y'all a few numbers. First of all, when I first went into the emergency room and was originally diagnosed with heart failure, my heart pumped at a rate of 15. That is called the ejection fraction. It's how hard your heart will pump blood through it. A normal healthy heart does that at 60, and I was at 15, which is very, very low. In December, I was up to 24, which I was happy about. Any improvement is good. To be honest with you guys, I had my fingers crossed to get halfway there, to get to 30. If I could have a heart that was beating 50% as strong as it was supposed to, I was gonna be happy. Well, my number is 37. That's more like 65, almost 70% of a normal heart. And to say that me and Kurt are extremely happy about that is an understatement. So next up is my body handling all the medication that is helping my heart to be that strong. Yes, my kidneys, all the numbers for my liver, my kidneys, all my blood work came back perfect. Not just good, but I mean right in the middle of all the guidelines. So my body is doing me right. It is handling all these drugs that are helping my heart. To say we're happy about today, I don't know. Maybe you can see from this smile. I actually teared up with joy. I was not expecting such good numbers. So the doctor's orders continue to do exactly what I'm doing. We didn't change anything. Good morning, everyone. We are on our way to my very last doctor's appointment to make sure my permanent defibrillator is good. We found a parking spot on the side of the road right next to a pet food store. So we just loaded up with some cat food and the all-important kitty litter. Woo! The next stop is the pharmacy. I get asked a lot how I deal with prescription refills down here. Because in the United States, you don't get a prescription from a pharmacy without having a written or, a computerized actual prescription from a doctor. It is not that way down here. You do not need prescriptions to buy medications. Now, there are some extreme pain medicines, and they're a little bit tight on things like antibiotics and any mood-altering type drugs. But for all of my prescriptions, which includes some that are for heart failure, and I get 11 of them, 11 prescriptions. I can get every one of them without having a written order from my doctor. So what I have is a typed up list of my medications, the dosage, when I'm supposed to take it. I walk into a pharmacy, you go to the pharmacist in the back, I just hand them the list, apologize that my Spanish is bad, and tell them I would like 2 months worth. And they bring it out to me, I pay, and then I leave. That's how it works down here, guys. I do not have to have refills that are tracked in some sort of computer system, and I've been able to do that in all of the countries down here in South America. So that has been very easy, and that has been very fortunate. When we go to Europe, I've been doing a little research. I will have to find a doctor right away when we get there. We will find me a European cardio doctor that will be the one that we use for several years while we're in Europe. And from what I understand, they will be able to write me a prescription that is good, not just in their country, but throughout the EU, that I will have to ask them to do for me. That's the plan for over there. It will not be as easy, but it will be doable. That's the pharmacy update. Let's go do this last doctor's appointment so we can get back to having some fun. I got a good report. My battery is gonna last 12 more years, and my defibrillator has not had any activity since the last time we checked it in December. All looks good. So Kurt has been circling the block We're gonna head out, get in the van, and then we're getting the heck out of this city. Whew. Feels good to have the doctor stuff behind us for another 6 months. So we made it into this little town. We're gonna call it the border town. It's a long name that starts with a G. I'll show you on the map. This is where we'll be getting ready to cross over into Brazil. We're gonna be here for a few days though, because we landed here on a weekend or on a Friday. Can't start our pet paperwork until Monday. And that always takes a few days to get done. But we found this great little waterfront area where you can park the van for free. A gas station just outside of town has plenty of water, showers if we need them. Kitties are enjoying some walks right here along the water at this nice city park. Lots of other vans here you can see behind me. We're in a very popular van spot. So while we're waiting for the vet to open up on Monday, we're doing some editing, doing some more work on the logistics of crossing a border and the long-term logistics and planning of getting the van to Europe, which is a really big thing. But I think later today we may take y'all for a little walk along this waterfront and maybe go up to the town and get some coffee.
So if you guys can see right here, they even have plugins. They have power. And it's 220 and they've got like 4 outlets. I don't know what the deal is here. Maybe like they set up booths here or something. They're for that.
But
or I don't even.
All these local RVs plug right in.
They plug right in. There's a little key lock on them, and there's a lot of boxes.
No, this one don't.
And I think they could also could be power for the boats. This one's open. We can't accept 220, but if we could, maybe we could come down here and plug in.
I don't know. Yeah.
One thing I'll say about van life, RV life, camper life, motorhome life, whatever you call it, is that it is openly accepted in Argentina, and we've seen campgrounds throughout, but really like the general public, there's no angst against RVers or van lifers like there are in some areas. And this park right here is a perfect example of beautiful Malecon, and there are campers and vans of locals. And I should also mention that the Uruguay border is right across the way, not far from here at all. And so this is a border town, and a lot of people just come and stay right here in this park.
We walked maybe about a half a mile along the waterfront down to the little, I'm gonna call it restaurant row area of this cool little town. And we're going to have a coffee and a little afternoon snack before we head back to the van. But as we were walking down here, we passed some cool little historical tributes to this area. It is obvious that railroads and bringing supplies in and off this river, if they're not still important to this town, they were at one time, because there's cool cranes and the train tracks are preserved, and it's just a cool little vibe down here. But just an afternoon break, take a break from editing these videos for you guys. Coffee, media lunas, and apparently Kurt ordered 2 sandwiches instead of 1.
It's tostadas, and I just thought it was like a sandwich, but it turns out it's 2. They're cut in half and they're big. What? Tostada. It's got that good cheese.
We are back to the van. Kurt's whipping up dinner.
Chicken and broccoli.
Chicken and broccoli. The door's open. The kitties are excited. But guys, there's not much else we can do in this town until Monday, when it's time to start the paperwork to get these kitties legalized to leave the country and head to Brazil. We've been promising you guys in Brazil we're coming back, and it's time.
We're coming back.
And that also means we'll be leaving Argentina. But none of that's going to happen till the next video. So we'll see y'all Monday morning, which will probably be Wednesday or Saturday for you guys. See you guys in a few days. Cheers. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys.